What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing out there? I am Dr. Lewis, licensed psychologist, founder of Atlanta Couple Therapy. So, I wanted to pop in here and just talk to you about 3 strategies that you can manage your stress during this pandemic. So, 3 ways that you can manage your stress during this pandemic. I have been, we've all been at home, and it's definitely been a transition being at home full time. Usually I'm out traveling, I'm on a plane, train, boat, somewhere. But right now, I've been in the house full time, and it definitely has been an adjustment. And so I want to talk to you about some of the things that you can do, some of the things I have also done that have helped with just managing the stress of the times that we are in. When you come into the room, say hello when you come into the room. Let me know where you are watching from. Hey, Katrina. Hey, love. Guys, make sure you share this out. If you shared it out, type I share Dr. Lewis. Type I share Dr. Lewis if you have shared this out. If you're watching a replay, type replay in the comments. All right, so if you are ready for tip number 1, then go ahead and put a 1 down. Put a 1 in the comments if you are ready for tip number 1. So me, I'm at home, and my schedule has been slammed, booked. I mean, booked to capacity. Last week I had 27 therapy sessions. And then also I did a webinar. Last week, and then also I did a seminar at a hospital. I didn't go to the hospital. This was all virtual, and it's something about looking at a screen all day for days on end that I had to practice some things to help just get my mind out of like work mode. When you're looking at a screen, a Zoom, a video screen, it's certain things that you got to do to help like keep your spirits high and stay mobile. And so one of the things that I did is walked around. Like I walked around outside. Usually in my therapy practice, Atlanta Couple Therapy, it's just a natural part of the day is that I walk to the lobby to bring my clients back. But when I'm at home, working from home, it's like back to back on. And so one of the things that I do is I walk outside. I live on a river, so I just walk outside, get some vitamin D. And so type a 1 in the comments if you exercise. If during the pandemic you have been exercising. My commitment to myself is that I want to stay healthy. I want to make sure that my body can allow for me to push through to the things that I'm called to do. And so part of that is I have to stay healthy. And I struggle with high blood pressure. I have had high blood pressure for a couple years. And so I have to make sure that I'm doing the things that I need to do so that I can sustain myself. And so that's one thing is working out. I'll do squats, I'll do sit-ups. This is recent because I was not about the workout life before this. And so working out, that's been one thing. My other thing, type a 2 in the comments if you're ready for my second way that you can manage stress during this pandemic. If you are ready for the second thing, then go ahead and type a 2 in the comments. Type a 2 in the comments if you are ready for my second tip. All right, so my second tip on managing stress during this pandemic is you have to limit how much you're taking in. You have to limit how much you're taking in. For me to be able to be a great psychologist, to be able to help my clients transform their life, to be able to literally transform lives with my work, I had to limit how much I take in, to limit how much I take on, because we all have limits. We all have a capacity on how much we can physically or mentally do. And so one of the things that I did was I stopped answering the phone. Somebody type in the comments, stop answering the phone. And I'm not saying stop answering the phone, period, for everybody, but everybody has those people in their life that every time they talk to them, it's a problem, it's an issue. It's like, oh, this thing happened and this thing happened. And so I had to really just limit how much output I was giving for me to be able to produce at this level. I did 2 media interviews last week. 2 webinars last week, and saw my clients. So just to be able to sustain, I had to limit how much I was taking on in other areas of my life. And so you know how your phone has an accept button and your phone has a reject button. We got to start practicing that. We have to start practicing how we are filtering through how much we're taking on. And that can include the news too. Like, you want to stay up to date on what's happening, but you don't want to be consumed by the news and the media, because it could be too much at times. All right. Now, my third tip, if you're ready for my third tip, then type a 3 in the comments. If you are ready for my third tip on what you can do, not now, but right now, on managing your stress during this pandemic, then go ahead and put a 3 in the comments. Let me see the 3s. Where are the 3s? Let me see the 3s. Are y'all with me? Y'all with me? Y'all picking this up? All right. I have a high value for fun. Fun is highly important to me. It's important to me that my life is fun, that I enjoy my life. That's important to me. Hey, Sharice. Hey, love. Hey, Malika. I was just on your video. Y'all check out Malika. Malika is doing some boss things, talking about how you could share your story. Hey, love. All right, y'all. So my third tip, you know how, we can't go to church right now, and I love church. I love church for the message, for the fellowship, and I love my church family. And so that's been a struggle for me. And so what we did was we had church at home. I was singing. I led praise and worship. Somebody hashtag praise and worship. Somebody prayed. My mom led the benediction. We watched live stream, but we had a church up in this house. You understand me? Yes, yes, Papa Mohead, he prayed. We had church, y'all. And so we had our own church right up in this house. The other thing that we did is we have game night. I told y'all I have a high value for fun. Fun is highly important to me. So we have game night and we play spades. And y'all, when I tell you I am a spades player, I'm serious about my spades. Some people don't take spades seriously. I'm a highly competitive spades player. So we have game night. We have game night on Friday. We have a picnic by the river. And so we just get out and we do things that, is allowing us to tap into the quality time with our family, while at the same time just having a good time, right? Like, you want to have fun. You don't want to just constantly being bogged down by other stressors. And so you have to make sure, one, your spirit is uplifted during this time. You have to make sure that your emotions are supported. And part of making sure that you're in a good emotional space is, as a psychologist, I teach people how to guard their thoughts, how to renew their mind. And we have to renew our minds daily during this time. Not once a month, not once a week. Every week we have to renew our mind. And so I say my prayer. I have my aromatherapy. I take a hot bath. I light the candles. I do the things to create an environment around me that is peaceful. And so these are some things that I want to share with you guys. If you are in a space where you're at home and you're feeling like, oh man, I'm stuck at home, I can't go anywhere, I want you to look at what is some of the fruit around you. What are some of the fruit, the gifts inside of this situation? Because it's easy to look at the negative, it's easy to look at the problems, but we have to shift our mindset to look at, man, I'm getting an opportunity to spend quality time with my family in a way that I never would have been able to, because I was constantly on the go before. And so that's a gift in this experience. For those of you who are business owners, type what your business is right now. Type what your business is in the comments right now. So as a business owner, we have to innovate during this time. Make sure you share this video. If you in here, type I share in the comments. Hey, Kathy. Hey, love. So one of the things that is a gift for me during this time is writing a book. So I've already wrote a book, Marital Peace, but since I'm at home, I'm like, I got my mom here. We're going to write a book together. And so it's so much wisdom that I think my mother has, that she has taught me, because she's also a counselor. And so we just outlined the book last night. And I just want you guys to think about what are some ways that I can innovate in my business right now that can produce for me. Last week I did a webinar, and that webinar made $2,000. And so it's things that I'm doing to serve my community that's also creating new ways to support people in my business right now. And so it may be things that you hadn't thought about that you have gifts in, but allow yourself some time to consider the creative parts of yourself and tap into that during this time. I think that there's going to be businesses that are birthed during this season, that are unlocked in this season, and we just got to tap into it. So y'all, I got to get ready and go into my staff meeting. I have a staff meeting in a couple minutes, but I just wanted to pop in here and just share with you some of the things that you can do right now that can provide relief in your life right now. So if you got something out of this, then make sure that you share this video out. And if you're watching a replay, type replay. I'm going to do a quick recap. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and post your questions in the comments. You are live with a psychologist. So use me. Allow for me to support you and use my gifts in this time. All right. So how to manage mental health stress during this time. Tip number 1 is go outside, get exercise. Tip number 2 I talked about is have fun with your family. Create some rituals around how you can make life fun right now. Tip number 3 we talked about for my business owners out there. Make sure you are tapping into your crafts, your gifts, and using them to support other people in your community during this time. All right, guys. I don't see any questions. Any questions out there? Okay. I don't see any questions. All right, guys. Well, be blessed. Have an amazing rest of the day. And if you want to connect with me, then go to Atlanta Couple Therapy. I have a gang of resources, a bunch of resources. I have a YouTube channel, so you can check me out on that. Whenever I do a speaking engagement, and if I get asked a question more than once, then I just record a video and put it on YouTube. So you can find that at Dr. Laura Lewis. All right. Peace.